What happens when you put Freewell's new top-of-the-line variable ND filters on DJI's flagship Mavic drone? Well, you get this. Okay, so let's talk about these Freewell ND filters. Now, for the sake of transparency, Freewell contacted me and asked if they sent them out. Would I try them out and make a video? I said sure, but they don't have any influence over the video. They're not paying for it, and as a matter of fact, they're not seeing it until I post it when you're seeing it at the same time. All right, got that out of the way. Also, my voice, if it breaks up a little bit, I'm getting over a cold. I feel fantastic, just the vocal cords are the last thing to heal. All right, let's talk about the filters. We'll start with the build quality. Now, here is the case that they come in. Now, anything that doesn't come in focus, I'm not sure if the Sony's picking it up right, but this is the case they come in, and the case is not much bigger than the filters themselves. I like that because it's not going to take up so much room in the bag, nice and condensed. The cover is magnetic. I'm a fan of that as well because no clip to break or have to try to lift over. Some of them could be, kind of tight and awkward. Now the filters themselves, they're in these foam inserts. So even inside the case, when I'm traveling, I'm not worried about them coming free and getting scratched up inside. Just pop them out, and you have the two of them. Now, also, when you're using one, you can see the original one will fit inside. You can see the size of them. It covers up both lenses. So whether you're in explore mode or if you're using the regular camera, you have the option of the ND filter. You have two of them. You have you have numbers 2 through 5, which is equivalent of ND4 through ND32, and you have 6 through 9, which is the equivalent of ND64 through ND512. So you have a wide variety of options there. Now, the filters themselves, you can see it's got the red ring, that's the dial. And again, if these are not coming in focus, I will put up a photo. Not sure if the Sony is or not. But the dial itself is red, and it moves or it turns at a nice pace. And what I mean by that is it's not so tight where I'm worried about breaking the camera or the gimbal as I turn it. It's not over tight like that. And it's not loose where when I turn it on to that specific number that I'm worried about it coming off. The backside, it looks like the backside of when you take off the one that it comes in, the clear lens. It's got the 4 fingers, and they're milled to perfection. They lock on nice and smoothly. With the Mavic 2 Pro, I had a situation, it wasn't Freewell, but I bought some aftermarket ND filters, and the fingers didn't line up. Now these line up really nice, both of them, and lock on nice and solid. It also has those 2 little metal plates. I don't know if they're magnets or spring loads, I'm not sure, but the original one has it on there as well. Now I've been keeping the ND 2 through 5 on there, and you can see it lines up nice and smoothly. Looks good. Again, I like that red look, looks pretty cool. The reason being is, well, ND4 through 32 is the ones I'm going to most commonly use, but also these variable filters have an option that's very, very cool. When you don't want an ND filter, you don't take them off. You could just turn the dial over to the symbol, and it's 0. I like that. I can leave this filter on, and when I get out to my location, adjust the dial without taking off a whole bunch of filters. Just keep this one on, turn it to what I need it to be, look at the histogram, set it up, and I'm good to go. I didn't have that option with any of my other variable filters, and it's really going to come in handy. So this way, again, convenient, it stays on, the cover locks in over it as well, not worried about that. And it just makes my life that much more easy when I get to the site and have to go. I keep saying easy, I apologize, but it does. All right, so that's it. I've only been using them now for a couple weeks, but I put them through the pretty good paces. I mean, I went through some really low light situations into sunrises, sunsets. I've gone into some really dark situations. I've used the ND4 and the 0. I went through some extreme bright situations, downtown Providence, and I put it through the paces. Now, one of the things I was very happy to report, no vignetting. Now, some of these variable ND filters, you run into the risk of vignetting, whether it's crossing between the dial, but no matter what I threw at it, I wasn't coming across that at all. Really cool. So that's it. That's all I have for this video. If you want to discuss anything that I talked about, hit me up below. If I missed, again, let's have a good discussion. If you did enjoy the video, give me the old thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Later.